day that you've given to us. We thank you for all the blessings that you give us in this life, and we ask that we not take those for granted. We thank you for the blessing of this school and the staff and the students. We thank you for all that, Lord. We just ask that you give us wisdom and guidance in all that we decide, and be with us always. For us in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. I think the first order of business tonight will be our project hearing. And on that note, we'll get started on that. The board is to hold project hearing on proposed project. If you're interested in speaking at the hearing, please make sure you have signed the sign-in sheet at the back of the room. I'm not sure where that's at now.
It's over there on the
It's on the counter. Make sure you sign that, and it should include your name and address. After the presentation by administration and its advisors, there will be an opportunity for the public to make comments about the project. At the hearing, we will ask that each person limit their comments to 3 minutes, that the topic be limited, and to the proposed project under consideration. The notice of this project hearing was published as legally required, and at this time, I will ask the superintendent to explain the purpose of this hearing.
Thank you so much. Pursuant to Indiana Code 2026-737, before a school corporation may spend more than $1 million to build, repair, or alter a school building that will be financed by a lease or bond, it must hold a public hearing at which explanations of the potential value of the project to the school corporation and community are given. This public hearing and the adoption of the resolutions are the very beginning of the legal process. These resolutions establish the maximum financial terms for the proposed project.
And now we'll hear from the superintendent about the process of determining and communicating the project to the community and the need for the projects.
As you're aware, over the past 18 months, we have been actively exploring and implementing various projects aimed at improving our school environment. These efforts have focused on updating and enhancing key areas used by students, modernizing essential facilities, and upgrading infrastructure such as HVAC to ensure comfort and efficiency. In addition to these upgrades, a significant part of our work will be dedicated to improving safety and security throughout the campus. We're committed to creating a learning environment that is not only modern and functional, but also safe and welcoming for all members of our school community.
And now we'll hear from Luke. He's with Stiefel, Nicholas & Company, Incorporated, our underwriter, about how the proposed project will be financed, as well as information about the effect on the typical property taxpayer. The underwriter will provide financial information as shown in resolutions. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hello, good evening.
Just you. We can just see you.
Just you right now, Luke.
Yes.
There you go. All right, thanks, Luke.
Thank you.
We will now open the public hearing. Remember, if you'd like to speak, please sign in on the sheet, which is located on the library counter. As I mentioned earlier, we ask that you state your name and address, limit your comments to the proposed project and financing, keep any comments to 3 minutes, and avoid being repetitive if possible. And I need that sign-in sheet. If I could have that, please. Anybody sign this is a separate sheet, right? This is just for the hearing, right? Okay. Okay. I will call off the names on the sheet. If any questions are asked, those will be directed to myself or the superintendent, and we will direct those to who is needed to answer those questions. All right. First, we have Jeff Jones. Go ahead and state your name.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Please.
I'm Jeff Jones. I live in Shoals. You mentioned that this was like advertised, but was it in the papers, this hearing tonight?
Yes.
What? Okay. Because a bunch of people looked and they didn't see it. So,
Yep, I have the document.
okay. Okay. And then also, what is the plan? I mean, we have to go over plan. I mean, you need plans first. So, I mean, are you guys going to go over plans with the public, or is that at a later date, or?
That, yeah, like Luke said, this is kind of the first step
Okay.
of the financials and getting all that stuff squared
Okay.
away.
That's
And
all I
let
need.
everybody know about the taxes and all that.
All right.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Steve Deckert? Oh, okay. You still don't want to talk? All right, thank you. And Jonathan Day? Okay. Etta Franklin, same thing. And Courtney Sampson Day. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. All right. I'd like to thank Jeff for his comments and all you others for attending here tonight. We appreciate your time and interest in the projects for the future of our community. I mean, the school is important to the community. Please note that this is just, like we said, the first step in the legal process. The board will continue to work with administration and its professionals to look for efficiencies and to conserve tax dollars while meeting the educational needs. And at this time, Dr. Lanham will summarize the project resolution.
So the project resolution is required when the school is planning to spend more than $1 million for buildings. It contains the estimated hard and soft construction costs and costs of issuance and establishes the total project cost. It also contains the estimated tax impact.
So at this time, could I have a motion and a second to adopt the project resolution? Motion. Lorna. Second.
Okay.
Annette. And we have all in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? Okay, that motion is passed. And please summarize the preliminary bond resolution, if you would.
The preliminary bond resolution contains the project costs for the project, maximum interest rate, and other financial terms such as the first interest payment date and maturity dates of the bond.
Okay, I need a motion and a second to adopt the preliminary bond resolution. Do I have a motion?
All motion.
Eva, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Lorna, anyone opposed? Motion's passed. And summarize the reimbursement resolution.
The next resolution is a reimbursement resolution relating to the financing of the construction project. This resolution permits the school corporation to reimburse itself from bond proceeds for any cash which it might spend on the project prior to the closing of the bond. It is required by federal tax law in order to preserve the school corporation's ability to reimburse itself.
And I need a motion and a second to adopt the reimbursement resolution. Do I have a motion?
I'll motion.
Matt, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Eva, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion is carried. I think that closes out the. Oh, okay.
Is it
Okay.
working? Okay, no problem.
That concludes the bond hearing, am I correct?
Correct.
All right, that concludes the bond hearing. And we'll move on to our regular order of business. We need a motion to approve the minutes from the July 10th, 25 meeting. Motion to approve that.
I'll motion.
Annette. Second.
I'll second.
Lorna. All in favor?
Aye.
Comments from patrons concerning items on the agenda? Comments? Okay. Building principals reports. Kendra's right there.
Yes.
I apologize for my dress, but I'm down at the soccer field playing tonight, and it's hot. So
We appreciate that. Thank you for coming up.
Yeah, appreciate you coming.
So in the high school, we have 5 new students this year, one of whom is a foreign exchange student from Germany. It's been a while since Shoals has had a foreign exchange student, so this is a really neat experience for our students. We have brought back the daily Pride Pass drawing, and the students love it. You wouldn't think at the high school level they get too excited, but they do get excited. And the daily Pride Pass drawing, they have a basket of just little candy or pencils or folders, and then we do a weekly drawing and then a monthly drawing that has a larger prize. And I just want to thank the teachers. They donated rewards for this, as well as local businesses such as Bomax, Velma's, Fantastic Pizza, and Hair Tropics. Students like the new lunch schedule. I've heard positive comments that they don't have to wait in line for long periods of time. And we currently are kind of using it to our advantage and tying in attendance. So we have an attendance challenge going on, and that determines who gets to go to lunch first every day. So that starts on Monday, and the winning class with the best attendance will get to go to lunch every day first, and that they also get more gym time that way too. Teachers have not wasted any time getting back into the groove of things. Miss Sexton's culinary classes picked tomatoes from our very own Jug Rock Farm, and the students have learned how to make homemade salsa. In Rock Solid, students are completing a weekly check sheet. So we are having students doing this every week. They're going to be checking their grades, their attendance, and their discipline referrals. This is implemented into our PBIS system, and they earn points for each of the above. So we kind of revamped our PBIS system. Fall sports have started, and our high school volleyball and soccer teams are actually playing right now here at home. Cross country is on the road next week, and I just want to wish our student athletes a good season. And then I want to give a shout out to Allison Taylor and Danielle Cornett. They have been keeping these athletics going smoothly. They do a lot of work behind the scenes, scheduling, confirming officials, dealing with transportation, completing transfer requests, ensuring physicals are up to date and on file. So I just want to give a shout out and thank them. And then on the back, I have a few pictures of our first week back. There's students in the culinary class making the salsa. Miss Goodman's students there in the top right corner. JoJo and Weston there. Love those kiddos. Even though JoJo still refuses to say hi to me. We're in day 7 and she still won't say hi, but I'm going to get it out of her eventually. In the middle, I just want to thank like John Hawk and Brad Albright and Denny Wagner. They came out and baled hay for our ag program. And then in the bottom, we started a new pathway this year, the early childhood education pathway, and that's one of our students in that pathway working with our preschooler students. And then in the bottom right, Miss Goodman raised money over the summer to get a smart board, and that's one of her students working on that smart board. So that's all I have. Thank you.
Thanks, Kendra.
Thank you.
I apologize. I didn't bring you a fancy paper. I'm Carol Eubank, the middle school principal, and I'm going to follow Kendra's lead and just kind of explain a little bit about what we've been doing in the middle school. So we also have 7 new students this year. So we're excited about that. I worked a lot with Molly Tharp to help revamp PBIS. I really wanted it to be a program with student accountability rather than a teacher dump. And so we implemented, like Kendra said, the worksheets where the kids every week check their grades. They check their attendance. They check, little reminders about their discipline, and they earn points on that. If what they're working for in the middle school is on the 2-hour delay days, we will have our big PBIS celebrations, and we have a lot of fun things in store for them. So some of them will be like a field day. One of them is probably going to be movie and a popcorn. Just some simple things that are going to make a big difference. It will also encourage attendance on those 2-hour delay days. So I really appreciate Bali being willing to help revamp that system so that it provides more student accountability. So middle school lunch has been going very well. I will say it is very loud, but it's also because if you didn't know, I've made the middle school kids keep their phones in their lockers. So there are no phones at lunch in the middle school, and I've been making them close their device until after they eat. So it means they're socializing, and I love it. I love that kids are doing things the old-fashioned way and learning how to speak to one another and trade tables from time to time. And so it's really loud in there, but we're having a great time. I have been doing a lot to try to meet some kids and meet parents. One of the things I'm doing right now is I'm giving birthday cards out, and so I'm hand-delivering handwritten birthday cards to kids. It just gives me an opportunity, A, to get in the classroom, B, to actually put a name and a face to a kiddo, give them a positive experience with me because some of them have not had some positive experiences with me. So that's been really great. I've also volunteered to I have been going to the IEP meetings. So normally Danielle Turpin goes to all of those and does that as a coordinator, but I wanted to sit in on those and meet some of those kids and those families that need that service. And so it's been really beneficial for me to be able to do that. Some other things that we've been doing, I've been getting to know my teachers. We've been sharing hall duty. I've been bouncing around to different duties. I'm doing lunch duty myself with the help of Mr. Fishback and Mr. Turpin. We heard from some parents when I called several parents yesterday, and I heard from some of them about implementing a recess in the middle school. And so we're going to use that rock solid time that's after lunch in that fifth period, that extended fifth period. And so my teacher teams have gotten together. So sixth graders will go out, seventh graders will go out when they have time, and eighth grade will go out. And we have new equipment coming tomorrow. So that recess stuff will start on Friday. And so we just heard from some parents, and we also felt like those kids have some energy they need to burn off, and it will help them, and it'll help us as well. So I think that's about all I have for you. But it's been great fun. I'm learning a lot every day, and I cannot believe what a supportive staff it is. It has always been, and this is really the reason that I wanted to come back to Shoals. So again, I thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm gonna hit the volleyball now. Sorry. Thank you.
All right, in elementary, we have several new students and families joining our elementary building. We actually just had a new student join today, so I don't have a total number, but we've had several new families join our school. I'd like to say thank you to the Shoals United Methodist Church and the Sons of American Legion for generous donations towards student essential needs, and then new outdoor recess equipment. So our students will be getting some new pop-up soccer goals, some new kickballs, footballs, and things like that. So that will keep them busy. I also want to touch on our PBIS. PBIS is a positive behavior interventions and support. So Molly Tharp has taken over that program, and she has really worked with our elementary teachers on tailoring it to fit elementary students, middle school students, and high school students. But with the elementary, they don't have the capability of logging onto their Chromebooks and checking their daily points. So we needed to create something that would be an instant reward. So she created Rocks Bucks. So students are getting paid, and so if they show up to school, they instantly get 2 Rocks Bucks. If they follow and they're an active learner and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, they get another $2. So they can earn $6 a day. And then on Fridays, after we do our morning announcements, it's payday. So they get to add up their money, and then they get to use that money to buy prizes, and she has different amounts. So if they have a nice Jug Rock sweatshirt that's $25, they're going to have to save their money and work. But they also can lose $1. So if they're running in the hallway, they can owe me a fine. So I can take $1 away. So, but they're loving it. They're teaching them responsibility. They got to keep hold of their money. They have to track it. Some classes they have a class banker, and so and the teachers are something that it's part of their curriculum and state standards too, and some. So it's working out really good. So teachers in Molly, they have worked really well on creating that. Also, our elementary students, many of you probably have seen going around, we're doing our annual Mum fundraiser. And just like to thank Ike Miller Landscaping. They've worked with us now for several years, and it's a great fundraiser for our school, and the community supports the local business as well. And delivery day will be next week, so you will see our back playground parking lot, the grass area be filled with a variety of mums. And then lastly, I would like to say that we have added a second preschool classroom this year. Our preschool classroom, we have 1 3-year-old classroom, and then we've also added 2 4-year-old classrooms. And so we still have availability in that 4-year-old classroom. So if you know of any families that would like to join.
That's a first.
Yeah. So, and it's going great. The smaller classrooms, I think, are a great environment for our young learners. And it's the first first initial step to our school, and we'd like to get anyone and everyone that would like to join. So that's all I have.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
had a little one crying in our office the other day because she wasn't able to come the next day to preschool, and she was trying to tell her mom that she needed to come.
Aw.
That don't happen very often either.
It was wonderful. It's been a couple times.
That's cute.
Right, well, mine
All
are
right.
this cross.
Not yet.
Okay.
You're the end. You're back at the end. All right. New business. Got some personnel. Athletics, a clarification. Andy Purdue, girls varsity soccer assistant, and girls middle school soccer assistant. Reba Troutman, girls middle school soccer coach, and girls varsity soccer coach. Approval of the following coaches. Volleyball, Mandy Holt, 8th grade coach. Haley Wyman, 7th grade coach. Abby Furman, 6th grade coach. It's for volleyball. Cross country, Kathy Overton, middle school and high school coach. And Janelle Riggle to do elementary volleyball camps this fall in the gym. Motion to approve all the personnel.
All motion.
Second. Annette, all in favor?
Aye.
We have some staffing, some resignations. Caitlin Allen from preschool assistant, Bryce Nabel from athletic director, Beth Henry from high school resource assistant. And then we have some recommendations for new hires. Darcy Soak as preschool assistant. And is it Emily Gist or Gist?
Just
As preschool assistant. I do want to say I appreciate all those folks and what they've done here, and especially for Bryson Abel. He will be missed not being here. He's been here forever, it seems like, and he did a lot of good for us here, without a doubt, and I wish him and his family the best of luck moving forward. Motion to approve those resignations and recommendations. Second? Matt, all in favor?
Aye.
Substitutes. Lisa Taylor as classroom, office, and nurse substitute for the 25-26 school year. Emily Weiniger to substitute in elementary, including preschool. Terry Braun as substitute in the elementary office for the 25-26 school year. Bill Warrow to volunteer during the 25-26 school year and assist students and teach volunteer art lessons in various classrooms. Motion to approve those substitutes. Who? Sorry. Annette? Okay. Second? Lorna? All in favor?
Aye.
Class sponsors, freshman class, Dennis Dolan and Brian Smith. Sophomore class, Jeff G., Carrie Goodman, and Teresa Holt. Junior class, Aaron Cage, Wesley Stevenson, Jonathan Holt. Senior class, Scott Carr, Tammy Sanders, Mary Ellen Baker. Senior class activities, Megan Hawkins, Ben Kent, and Tina Rue. Prom sponsors, Ethan Adams, Reba Troutman, and Sarah Sexton. Haunted House, Myrna Green, Tara Boyd. Chess Club and Impact, Wes Stevenson. Rocks Readers, Aaron Cage and Tina Rue. Sad Club, Tina Rue. High School Beta, Megan Hawkins. Middle School Beta, Reba Troutman and Ashley Montgomery. Band Director, Summer Band, Scott Carr. Yearbook and Newspaper, Cammie Sanders. Motion to approve those sponsors.
All motion.
Eva, a second.
I'll second.
Lorna, all in favor?
Aye.
We have some more on the back. Middle school and high school academic and spellbow coach, Cassie Phillips. Dual credit teachers, Myrna Green, Teresa Holt, Tina Rue, Aaron Cage, Wes Stevenson, Jonathan Holt, Dennis Dolan, Kelly Woman Kobe, and Tara Boyd. Motion to approve. Matt, second.
I'll second it.
Lorna, all in favor?
Aye.
Fundraisers, middle school volleyball team to sell t-shirts July 31st through August 13th. Shoals student run business to take orders and sell items they make August 1st through July 31st of 26. Elementary to sell mums August 8th through the 15th. High school lady soccer team to sell Lady Rock soccer t-shirts in August 15th to September 30th. Shoals High School cheer to sell detergent August 18th through September the 5th. Motion to approve those fundraisers.
All motion.
Eva, second.
I'll second it.
Lorna, all in favor?
Aye.
And we have some trip requests. Middle school and high school band to Lucas Oil Stadium to watch the World Class Drum and Bugle Corps. That was August the 9th. High school groups to Indiana State Fair August the 16th to volunteer at Little Hands on the Farm. 8th grade ag class and high school FFA to White River Valley Antique Show in Elnora, September the 5th. Shoals shop class to Davis County Farm Fair, September the 11th. 8th grade to various local businesses, September 19th, to investigate local career opportunities. 1st grade to Wonder Lab, October the 10th. 2nd grade to Marengo Caves, November the 7th. Senior Beta to Evansville, November 14th and 15th for the Senior Beta State Convention. 5th grade to Westgate, Crane, December 15th, to participate in lessons that are mapped to our science STEM standards. And high school engineering students, Crane Westgate, January 14th for Engineering Training Day. Motion to approve those trips.
I'll make a motion. I'll second.
Lorna and Eva, all in favor?
Aye.
The first reading of the approval of changes to the middle school student handbook. Curriculum, approval of making a difference, curriculum for 7th and 8th grade students. Approval to dispose of old curriculum materials from past adoptions that are no longer being used. Motion to approve.
I'll motion.
Nat, second.
I'll second.
Lorna, all in favor?
Aye.
Second reading and approval of the 25-26 budget calendar. Motion to approve that calendar.
I'll motion.
Second.
I'll second.
And Lorna, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Policies, attendance policy in compliance with State Enrolled Act 482 and homeschool ECA policy. Motion to approve. Nat, second.
I'll second.
Eva, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Memorandums of Understanding, approval of the MOU to continue our partnership with Vincennes University, BU as our designated university for our early college program. And this is just a re-up that we've done in previous years.
Right.
Motion to approve.
I'll motion.
Nat, second.
I'll second.
Lorna, all in favor?
Aye.
Parking lot. Approval for seniors to paint their parking spots. See attached rules. There are specific rules, so this is kind of a first. I know a lot of other schools do that. So,
I seen
motion.
it. I seen him the other day driving by some schools. I think it's cute. I'll motion.
Okay, Eva, second.
I'll second.
Lorna, all in favor?
Aye.
Kendra said that some kids have already turned in their plan because if you notice in our packet, yeah.
Yeah,
gonna be-
she's got it pretty specific on what they can and can't do and what paint they can use.
What words they can spell, probably.
I'm kind of interested to see how that goes. Facility usage, approval to use the cafeteria for Hunter's Ed program, September 19th, beginning at 6 p.m. and September 20th, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Also request all fees to be waived. Junior Drama Club to use the main gym and stage tentatively September 24th and 25th for the fall play. Set up on the 24th with the play, 25th at 7 p.m. Drama Club to use the main gym April 12th through the 19th. Gym set up with chairs. Shows will be April 17th, 18th, each at 7, and April 19th at 2 p.m. Motion to approve.
I'll second.
Matt and Eva, all in favor? After 4 items, we have hiring protocol. This ensures everything needed has been completed before hiring the individual. I think this is just like a process sheet to make sure that everybody's on the same page and everything's done the same way.
Yes, and it's paper pencil right now. Darla is very appreciative.
Motion to approve that protocol.
I'll make a motion.
On a second. Matt, all in favor?
Aye.
MOU with Ivy Tech for dual credit classes. I think this is just a re-up too for
Yes.
this year. So motion to approve that.
All motion.
Need a second.
Second.
Lorna, all in favor?
Aye.
Trip request, middle school art classes to Ezekanazi. Is that right?
Mhm.
Visit Museum of Art in Bloomington, September 25th and March 26th.
So it's
through
a
March-
span, I think,
through
because
March 26th.
Reva has to see when the availability is, and they have to have their say in it before we have a specific date.
Okay. High school art classes to, okay. Idle Jort Museum of Art in Indianapolis, September 25th through April 26th. The same circumstances, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Sixth grade to Crane, September 18th for the Crane Open House. Motion to approve those trips. Lorna, second. Matt, all in favor?
Aye.
Fundraisers. Boys and girls high school basketball to sell Merkley Meats August 18th through October the 10th. Motion to approve.
All motion.
Eva, second. Lorna, all in favor?
Aye.
Facility usage, softball program to use the auxiliary gym on Sunday afternoons, September through November. Will not use the gym when LCBC has it scheduled. Motion to approve that usage.
I'll make a motion.
Lorna, second.
I'll second.
Eva, all in favor? We have a first reading in here too on the online course policy. Under personnel, we got Crystal Tyler and Megan Benefield as Winter Guard sponsors. And is it Natalie Bear Sterling, a substitute, pending paperwork finalization? Is that correct?
Mhm.
Motion to approve.
I'll make a motion.
Lorna, second. Annette, all in favor?
Aye.
That brings us to the superintendent's report.
I'm excited to share a lot of great things with everyone. Our first item on the top of the list are our enrollment numbers for this year. We are sitting at pre-K through 12 at 609 students, and I gave you a breakdown of the numbers in each of the grade levels. We've had some successful back to school events. Our Meet the Teacher Night was a huge success, and some of you were there. And we served about 220 hot dogs in the cafeteria. Thanks to Mr. Kent, Mr. Adams for helping with us that project. And I don't know if you guys were here, or anyone was here to see the grill that Ethan Adams built, and we used that night. It was really pretty impressive.
Was.
Yeah. And all the staff members and volunteers who helped that night. We had a lot of people helping. Some of you came out and helped, and we appreciate that as well. It was really fun, and I think the kids had a great time meeting their new teachers, seeing their old teachers, but mostly they liked seeing their friends. I also want to say thank you to the Bauer family for providing muffins and coffee for our back-to-school events on Tuesday, August the 5th. Our whole staff came together to learn and grow as we set personal goals for the school year. Our theme is kind of wrapped around a book. It's Lead from Where You Are. And I've attached the slides to our presentation, the second handout for you. This is the slides that we did for our professional development that day for our whole staff. And if you can see behind the TV, there's some big pieces of poster white paper that have sticky notes. So everyone was encouraged to create some input for themselves on those, and then we got up and moved around. They also had to share. We're talking about leading from where you are, so everyone had to share people in their life, no matter where they were from or sitting, that influenced them. They had to get up and move around and share it with people that weren't at their table or not in their building. So we had a lot of up and moving around, and it was really, really a great opportunity. Everyone will set goals, and the goal sheet is on the last page of the slide presentation, and we're all going to really talk about where we can lead from where we are, no matter what your job is in this building, because we are all leaders, and it was really a powerful time for our teachers and staff to come together. It was a great, and the pictures can show. And we also got a picture of the whole staff. It's in the top left-hand corner. So that was really, I had a great time. I thought it was a fun day of just collaboration with our team. Also, the admin staff is in the bottom left corner. We served the muffins, coffee, and juice to the staff members, and I am happy to say that no one spilled anything, and we didn't drop any of those muffins. I think we had about 6 muffins left after we all ate. It was wonderful. Our new cafeteria schedule is going well. Amy Money and her team have done a magnificent job welcoming students into the cafeteria and providing a great, safe environment and a cheerful environment for kids. As Miss Eubank said, it's a little noisy in there from time to time, but it's great. Just a little bit of some counts of our cafeteria. Breakfast was previously 140 to 150 meals served in a day. Currently, we are serving 260 to 280 breakfast meals. Our cafeteria for breakfast is open from 7:45 to 9:15. So kids can come in, and actually a lot of classes are kind of having breakfast together for their morning meeting in the elementary, and just sitting around and having conversation and eating together. Kids start coming into classrooms at 7:45 now, so that's a big deal. With teachers are able to bring their kids down and get breakfast, and it's been wonderful. Lunches has increased from 230 meals per day to 380 to 390 meals per day. Amy shared that she's hearing positive feedback from teachers and students about how they enjoy the food, as well as the decreased time spent waiting in line. She says great things are happening in the kitchen. And it is. It's wonderful to go down. And I've spent quite a bit of time down there myself, just making sure. I love opening milk cartons for littles, and it makes me really sad, Audrey, when they don't need us anymore to do that. I try, but sometimes they say no. Our sports teams are gearing up, and it's been wonderful to hear students in the building and outside as we're making our way around the building. There's, of course, they said earlier, a volleyball game going on in the gym right now, and a soccer scrimmage tonight. And we would just like to thank everybody involved. And as Kendra shared, Danielle and Allison have really jumped in with Bryson leaving, but he had a lot of things in place, and they're just helping us to see it through. And I also appreciate the administrative team, because we're all coming together to provide oversight at the events and make sure everything goes smoothly. Our coaches are doing a great job. We're very excited about everything coming up. Partnerships. Audrey, Ben, and I have recently met with Martin County Community Foundations to discuss early learning opportunities and to explore ways for our CTE early childhood pathway students to collaborate in our preschools. The foundation has been wonderful, and Audrey, you can weigh in if you have any input, but they are really encouraging us to create a 5-year strategic plan for our early learning program, and they want to explore ways in which they can help us expand our program here at Shoals. And we have a meeting with them again on August the 19th to discuss those goals. Assessment and curriculum updates. Mrs. Cornett has been busy working, and she would love to say kudos to our tech team back there. Matthew and Damien for helping her set up iReady, IXL, Reading Eggs, and Study Island. They made the process go so smoothly, and students are ready to already start working online thanks to them. So we want to thank you so much. iReady diagnostic students in K-8 have been completing their beginning of year iReady diagnostic assessment. They are required to do that at the beginning of the year. It's 3 times a year, beginning, middle, and end. Preschool and kindergarten, iSprout. We're using iSprout this year for all preschool students. Danielle, I appreciate her. She has sat through days, I will say days of training so that she can be our proctor and our overseer of all of these assessments. You have to have a district test coordinator, and Danielle has taken that on, and we give a lot of assessments. And so she's doing a great job with that. One of the pieces is this test security training that all staff has to complete. And it's required training, and it's due at the end of the month. I Learn Prep, I have some information here. These are some, and I didn't make copies for everyone, but these are examples of kindergarten readiness assessment. And this is Early Learning Continued. These are practices to support children at home, and it talks about communication, comprehension, and all things that we're doing with our preschoolers. And then we also have a set of these for iLearn, and the Indiana Department of Education shares these, but we are sending all of these home with every kiddo. So if you have kiddos in the audience, look for all of these things coming home to help our kiddos as they continue to grow throughout the year. Teachers are off and to a strong start with our new CKLA language arts curriculum and Ready Math curriculum. So ELA is K through 8, and it's a CKLA, and it aligns with the science of reading, which is CKLA was on the list that was suggested by the Indiana Department of Education. We also are implementing Ready Math curriculum for our 6th, 7th, and 8th grade math. And what we did with that is our elementary currently use Ready Math curriculum between now and 2027. So what we did is we have a contract for 6, 7, and 8 through 2027 as well. Our plan is a team of teachers, and Danielle and our administrators will come together, and they will determine whether that is an effective math curriculum in 2027, and then because we have to adopt that summer.
That allowed us to align elementary with middle school. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes. And that's all I have to share.
Thank you for that. Is there anything on the financials that we need to be made aware of out of the norm?
Nothing out of the norm, but we are watching things. Kendra Wright and I are meeting regularly. Amy Money's coming in. We're having regular meetings as well. Kendra's probably sick of us, but we're appreciative of Kendra Wright and Darla for all they're doing in central office, especially as this new year starts and we have different payroll and we're adding employees. And so I can't say enough great things about that staff.
So the budget meeting's going okay. We're on schedule.
We are doing great. We are on schedule. Next month, you will get to hear all about the budget.
Oh boy.
I had one thing.
Yes, go ahead.
Our robotics program starts tomorrow evening for middle school, elementary, middle school. So we're excited about that. It'll be 3 teams like we've had in the past. And tomorrow night they all get together and work on building the projects that their robot will operate during the rest of the year. So.
Can you clarify how many competitions like each level would go to? I think that's
Middle
always good to hear.
school, Elementary, middle school will go to at least 1 and hopefully 3 competitions. You have your first, your qualifying, and then you have a semi-state, and you have a state. And so hopefully we'll get all 3 of those and then possibly advance on to worlds or to another national competition. And then the high school will be starting in a couple of weeks or so, getting them together. And we already have some new kids coming aboard, so that's going to be exciting to have them start the whole process over again. But this year it's about archaeology. So if anyone knows anyone who is an archaeologist or related to any form of that kind of thing, let me know. We do have some history people in the community, so I'm just going to be stepping into them for sure to talk to our kids about how it's basically talking about how the past helps us with learning to deal with the future.
And you got the magic kit, because every year I know there's this kit
It's-
that if you don't get it early, you won't get a kit.
No. And we have 3 of those because we register early and get everything.
Perfect.
And so we have someone there at Crane that I don't work with him, but part of the group of people who work in Crane and do these things. And so we're going to be able to help them out by loaning them one of our kits, getting them on board with the program also. So that's encouraged to work amongst the other schools and programs. And they're out of Ellettsville.
I love it.
Okay, we need a motion to approve those reports and the leave of accounting reports. Motion to approve.
Make a motion.
I'll second.
Eva, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And we need a motion to pay claims.
Motion.
And that, second.
I will.
Lorna, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Anything else?
I have something to read here.
Okay.
Thank you sincerely for sharing our sorrow. Your thoughtfulness is appreciated and will always be remembered. Thank you for the wind chimes and thinking of us during this time. Drexel, Vicky, and the Turpin family.
Thank you very much.
So sorry, Drexel.
All right. Anybody have anything else? All right. Yes, I'm sorry. Which one am I looking at here? Oh, volleyball. Okay. So you're going to start it now? So August 14th to the 23rd. Okay, thanks for that.
They just need to make sure they come see us. Okay.
Yeah, that's great.
Good deal.
It's great.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank
On
you
that
for that.
note,
Oh,
Also,
That-
sorry for
that's
going
all
very longer, but the SPAL group will be having our craft show, which we've already approved in the past. But if the school has anyone that wants to sell some things, we always allow them a free spot. We usually set up in the hallway or wherever we need to. We don't work around it. But if any of the school clubs, organizations, people want to set up something, just let me know. Or Ann Baker, and they're also going to be having the mattress sell that date as well.
Same weekend.
Yeah.
What-
Same day. It'll be over. in
What
the-
day is that? I know
No,
it's the first Saturday. Is
Yeah,
it
November
first?
1st. Mhm.
That's always a big fundraiser too,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Working together, I think that'll be well too, because people will be coming in maybe to do both, even if they didn't think about getting a mattress or didn't think about coming to the craft show. You know what I mean?
Buy a mattress at the craft.
Exactly. So,
I need to
Anyway,
say
but-
thank you to the spa as well, because they provided dinner for us on Monday. Anne and Lorna brought things and helped set that all up. And I'm just going to say August 4th and 5th, we ate very well.
awesome food.
It was wonderful.
All right. Anybody have anything else? I think we're adjourned.